Hello everyone, this is the finale of What If Naruto and Hinata Fell in Love, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. Recap. Don't worry, I know how to communicate with him, said the fox boy cheerfully. How? Asked Naruto, raising an eyebrow. Easy, just bend down and I will transport my spirit to your seal so I may speak with Kyuubi-sama, explained Ken. Alright, replied Naruto, a little uneasy. Hey kid, just trust the squirt, it will work, said the Kyuubi. Alright if you say so, replied Naruto. As Kenta phased into Naruto's seal, he reached the Kyuubi's cage along with Luna. This feels weird, said Naruto's spirit. We won't take long, assured Luna, leading the way to her father. When they saw the Kyuubi, he turned into his human form. He looked like Naruto but with orange hair, and it was 3 times the spikier and crimson demon eyes and dark bouldered whiskers. He had 2 dark brown ears and a long foxtail. He was like Naruto's other half. Dad! Shouted Luna, running towards her father. She hugged him through the bars. That's my little girl, said the Kyuubi, returning the hug. It's great to finally see you in person. Same here, so where's mom? Asked Luna, wagging her tail. That's a long story, replied the Kyuubi, turned his gaze to Kenta, who walked slowly up to his uncle. Come here, boy. Hi, said the little fox. So it's true we are the last in our clan, said Kyuubi. His voice was like Naruto's demonic voice. So Kyuubi, what do you intend to do? Asked Naruto, standing behind Kenta. More like you, Uzumaki. I have to admit I hate your father, but as the head of my clan I ask for your aid, replied Kyuubi with that stern tone. What would you like? Asked Naruto as well with that stern voice. I only want you to take care of Kenta and Luna, and I want your aid to rebuild my clan, replied the Nine Tails. I see. Well, how exactly are they going to rebuild your clan, and what would you do once they succeed? Asked Naruto. Luna will be head. She is my firstborn and has all the rights to control the clan, explained the Kyuubi, patting his little girl. Alright, but I will only guide Luna and Kenta, nothing else. I'll take care of them as if they were my own family, said Naruto. So Luna and Kenta, are you two up to that? Asked the Uzumaki head. Hi, replied Luna. I will try my best, Dad and Naruto-sama. And I will help protect her, said Kenta with courage. Good, now go and get out of this seal, said the Kyuubi, shooing him off. When the trio left, they returned back to Naruto's home. Ano, Naruto-sama, I was wonder if you could train me. Asked Kenta. I want to protect Luna-sama, added the determined fox. Sure, replied Naruto, patting the young boy. Arigato, shouted Kenta, giving Naruto a hug. All right, dinner's ready, said Hinata from the kitchen with Nina by her side. There's enough for everyone, added Nina, holding up a plate. When everyone took their seats and started to eat and cleaned up. Night time. Hey Luna, where's Kenta going to sleep? Asked Nina. I don't know, can he sleep with you? He is still a little fox, replied Luna. Hey, are you sure? Asked Nina, unsure. Just for tonight, replied Luna, begging Nina. Hi, but you owe me, said Nina, preparing the bed. Kenta, why don't you go take a bathe? Hi, replied the little fox, where's the river? Oh right, I forgot where we are from, we bathe in the river, explained Luna. Here, I'll take you, said Nina, taking the little fox boy's hand. When she reached the bathroom, Naruto was about to go in. Good Dad, can you help Kenta take a bathe? Asked Nina. What? Asked a shocked Naruto. Please, insisted Nina. Fine, said Naruto, smacking his hand on his forehead. He couldn't resist the sad face that Nina's gives him, it reminds him of Hinata too much. Arigato, Dad, shouted Nina, giving him Kenta. All right, come on, said Naruto. Meanwhile, Hinata walked into Nina's room. Here's an extra blanket for Kenta-kun, said Hinata, smiling at her daughter. Thanks, said Nina, tired. Man, what a long day. That's the life of a shinobi, agreed Hinata. So Mom, how did exactly know that Dad was your one? Asked Nina. Every mission that we went on, he made me feel strong, like if I am someone, replied Hinata. It was thanks to Sakura and Anju that I was able to tell Naruto-kun how I feel, and now look at us, we are married and have a family of 2 beautiful girls and soon a son. Oh, can't forget Luna-chan and Kenta-kun and Kyuubi, added raven-haired beauty. Wow, so since you were 7 you were in love with dad? Asked Nina. Yeah, and finally told him how I feel 8 years later, explained Hinata. You're lucky mama, said Nina hugging her kind mother. When Kenta came out running with a towel due to the hot water. No, shouted Kenta hiding behind Hinata. Will you go take your bathe? Said Naruto trying to grab the kid fox. No, repeated Kenta grabbing hold of Hinata. What's wrong? Asked Hinata when Kenta turned into a baby fox. She took him in her arms. The water's too hot. There's some strange chemical tube that Naruto-sama was going to put on my hair, replied Kenta hiding his face. Oh Kenta, that was just soap. He was going to give you a bathe. That's how humans bathe, explained Hinata when Kenta stared at her. Now go with Naruto and enjoy the bathe, added Hinata patting the little fox on his head. Hi, replied the little fox changing back into his human form following Naruto. Thanks Hinata, said Naruto. Sure, no problem, said his wife. So how's about we go take a bath after them? Asked Nina. Sure, replied Hinata, but let me go finish putting away the dishes. I'll help you, offered Nina. Sure, said Hinata walking out of her daughter's room when she saw Naruto outside. Huh, what's the matter Naruto-kun? Asked Hinata. Luna insisted on giving Kenta a bathe, so she left me waiting out here, explained Naruto. He was dressed in his sweaty ninja outfit and holding a clean towel in one hand. Hey mom'll go put away the dishes, said Nina walking towards the kitchen. Hearing her mother giggle and her father chuckle, Naruto lifted up Hinata bridal style and he locked their bedroom door. Oh Naruto-kun, his hand wandered to her back as he pulled her in closer so there was no space in between them. Meanwhile, hey Kenta, what was our village like? Asked Luna scrubbing his back. It was huge and only that gate blocked our way to the human world, explained Kenta. Gate? What gate? Asked Luna a little confused. We are not welcomed in this world. Mom said that we only aid the humans once we are summoned, replied Kenta. So is it still there? Our home? Asked Luna. Yeah, but it's not safe anymore. They are still there, replied Kenta. Who's they? Asked Luna. The Akatsuki. Before they fell, their leader Madara Uchiha tried to take alliance with us, but we told him that our leader was sealed away, and he told us that he knows because it was his fault that our leader was sealed away, so when we didn't help him out he summoned up these people and he killed everyone except me. I ran away only to get chased down, and that when I search everywhere to find you Luna-sama or Kyubi-sama, explained Kenta. Oh I see, Madara is going to pay, said Luna pissed. Luna-sama, you are our village's last hope to be rebuilt. We must work together to kill this man, said Kenta facing his leader. Hi, don't worry, we just have to ally with Konoha. They are also out to kill Madara Uchiha, reassured Luna, so let's get stronger and seek revenge for our clan. Added the leader. Hi Luna-sama. Oh, can I ask you for a favor? Asked Luna. Hi. Please don't call me Luna-sama, it makes me feel old, said Luna, just call me Luna K. Hi Luna, replied Kenta. Now let me just rinse you, said Luna pouring water. Eek hot, hot, shouted Kenta. Oh just deal with it, shouted Luna back. When the two foxes came out of the water, Nina meet 'em up. All right, it's getting late, said Nina yawning. Hi, see you in the morning, said Luna. Oh that's so cute, said Nina looking at the blushing boy. She was only taller than him with a feet, but they were the same age. She handed him one of her dad's large t-shirts. Kenta put it on and headed for bed. Good night, said Nina. Good night, said Kenta closing his eyes. He started whimpering and trembling. Wonder what's up with him? Asked Nina. He saw them all replied Luna. It must be hard for him to dream peacefully when he can still see Madara KR clan, added the female fox. What? Yeah, Madara Uchiha KR clan. Oh that's horrible, that man, what the hell is his problem? Whoa, calm down, don't worry, that's why me and Kenta want to get stronger so we can avenge our clan. And we'll start training tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Recap. Good night, said Nina. Good night, said Kenta closing his eyes. He started whimpering and trembling. Wonder what's up with him? Asked Nina. He saw them all replied Luna. It must be hard for him to dream peacefully when he can still see Madara KR clan, added the female fox. What? Yeah, Madara Uchiha KR clan. Oh that's horrible, that man, what the hell is his problem? Whoa, calm down, don't worry, that's why me and Kenta want to get stronger so we can avenge our clan. And we'll start training tomorrow. Good night. Good night. The next day was plain and simple, there was no mission for Team 7. Alright, today we start to train, said Kenta, grinning ear to ear. Luna came out of Nina's body and smiled at her cousin. So Luna, how are you guys going to train? Asked Nina. Going all out, explained Luna, looking at Kenta's shocked face. But Lady Luna, isn't that dangerous? Asked Kenta, getting a glare from Luna. I mean, Luna, isn't it dangerous? Hi, it is, but these evil men want to harness our power, then we are going to show them what our power can really do, explained Luna with an excited grin. So how exactly does that work? Asked Nina. Unfortunately, since I am sealed inside of you, Nina, I'm going to have to use to your body, or at least fuse together, explained Luna. I'll do anything to help, but will this be painful? Asked Nina, determined. Your body is going to change, I don't know how, but I do know that it will be painful, explained Luna. A little change and pain won't hurt anyone, but are you going to be able to exit my body? Asked Nina. Sure, but your body will stay the way it changed, replied Luna. Get ready. I was born ready, replied Nina, watching Luna do some quick hand seals, and in a blink of an eye they were in a dark area. Underneath them was a huge glowing seal mark. As soon as Luna touched it, they started to fuse. It was like a bolt of chakra that started to take out the blue chakra and replaced it with the demonic chakra. AHHH! Screamed Nina. The pain was strong, it was like being and experiencing death itself. Nina's hair changed into a silver color and a pair of fox ears replaced her human ears. Her Hyuga eyes gained pupils. Her eyes were just Naruto when he releases chakra. She grew a silver furry foxtail and claws. Her whisker marks on her cheeks were a lot bolder, and she grew fangs. When the fusion was complete, Nina looked at herself. Damn, how I'm going to explain this to Mom and Dad, said Nina in shock. Oh my god, I have a tail and ears. Kenta had already taken out his demonic form. Nina, I want you to help me train Kenta, said Luna, and don't worry, I will explain everything to your parents. Alright, let's begin, said Nina, smirking. Her body felt lighter, she can feel the power running through her body. This made her realize the power that the Madara wants and how she just gained it through fusion. Let's make sure that Madara doesn't gain this power, said Nina. Hi, said Kenta, and as soon as a bird flew by, the two demonic foxes attacked each other. Their chakra was intense, causing many animals to flee. It was all blurry. Meanwhile, somewhere else, Hinata was washing the dishes when she felt that strong demonic chakra push her down to the floor. Naruto went to help his wife off of her knees. Naruto-kun, is that Nina? Asked Hinata, leaning on Naruto. Yeah, and according to QB, Nina and Luna fused, replied Naruto. Can you manage by yourself while I check on our little girl? No, because I am going with you, replied Hinata. No, you have to stay here, that much demonic power can harm you or the baby, explained Naruto, and headed out of the door and teleported to where Nina's location was. He saw two blurs attacking each other, one was red and the other was silver. Hey Nina, Kenta, stop, shouted Naruto when the two stopped and landed on the ground. What's the matter, Dad? Asked Nina when she blushed at her experience. Please don't be upset, it was because Luna and I fused, explained Nina. Oh damn Nina, why the hell did you do that? Asked Naruto, worried. Gamen, apologized Nina, bowing to her father. Naruto bent down to Nina's level and hugged her. You had me and your mother worried, whispered Naruto. Dad, this was one of the only ways to gain more power to fight Madara Uchiha. This is the power that he wants, which I just gained, explained Nina, letting go of her dad. I know, but Nina, you should at least tone it down, we can feel your chakra all the way back home, said Naruto. Really? Said Nina in shock. Luna came out of her body. Naruto-sama, I am sorry for what I caused, it is my fault I convinced Nina to fuse with me, said Luna, but as you can see this power is powerful, and that's because when one of our family members their chakra and strength comes to the head, and so I gained everyone who from my clan's power, explained the fox, and so when I fused with Nina now gained my power, added the QB's daughter. Seriously, we have a major advantage against them, said Naruto, shocked. So Dad, Kenta wanted to train and we went all out and started to fight, stated Nina, smiling, showing her fangs. I don't think your mother is going to like your fangs, ears, and tail, said Naruto. Why don't we get this over with and show your mom your new look? Kenta changed back into his human form. Since he was a natural-born demon fox, he can change back and forth. That's not fair, Kenta can change back, said Nina. I'm a natural-born demon fox, so I can change back and forth, explained Kenta. It's true, backed up Luna. When the group headed back home, Hinata dropped her dishes when she saw Nina. Nina, is that you? Asked Hinata, walking towards the silver-haired girl. Hi mom, replied Nina, getting a hug from Hinata, who rushed over to her. You look so cute, shouted Hinata, causing her daughter to blush and look confused. Mom? Asked Nina, confused. You look like a little fox, so cute, said Hinata, giggling at her daughter. Aren't you scared? Asked Nina. Nope, smiled Hinata, letting go of her daughter. Thank you mom, said Nina, burying her head in her mother's seat, crying. Hinata hugged her back. It's okay little one, whispered Hinata, no matter how much you change you will always be my little girl, added Hinata, singing softly. Naruto, Kenta, and Luna left the room to leave Nina and her mom alone. At the front door, the Anbu greeted them. Naruto, we have news that your daughter Nina has fused with the Nine-Tails daughter, said the masked man. Does Chuan know? Asked Naruto. Hi Lady Chuan does know. Everyone sensed that huge chakra, replied the Anbu. Kuso, that means that tonight is the finally battle, stated Naruto, since most likely they sensed it. Lady Chuan just wanted you to know that you have to prepare yourself. Madara has sent a message and he informed us that by the time your wife has given birth they will attack. We have 7 more months left to prepare, explained the Anbu, handing Naruto the report. Naruto closed the door. He went back to his daughter and wife, who were fixing up dinner. I have news from the Hokage. She told us that the last battle will start when Hinata gives birth, explained Naruto. So in those 7 months we are going to train within the hidden leaf? Asked Nina. Yeah, replied Naruto, all of our shinobis are still going on missions and to spread the news about the war. So what are we waiting for? Let's go train or go get Kimi and Sukyu, said Nina, grabbing Kenta's arm. Hey Kimi, Sukyu, let's go train, said the silver-haired fox. Who the hell are you? Asked Kimi. Oh, it's me Nina, I just had a little change, replied Nina. If you really are Nina then you would know what I hate, said Kimi, staring at the figure in front of her. Easy you Kimi, Uchiha hate perverts, and your brother and you, we have been best friends since we were in diapers and we were always chased by the Sukyu fangirls, explained Nina, smirking. Nina, I can't believe it, what happened? Asked Kimi, her eyes wide open. Me and Luna fused and so this is the outcome, replied Nina, playing with her fingers. So you were the one whose chakra I sensed earlier, said Kimi matter-of-factly. Sukyu came out to see a silver fox in his front doorstep. He didn't do anything because he saw the friendly look on his sister and the creature's face. Yo team, this is your girl Nina, said Kimi, her brother's back. She fused with Luna and this is the outcome, explained the young Uchiha. Nina? Asked Sukyu. She was blushing lightly and her tailing was waging. Someone's happy, mentioned Kimi, sheepishly grinning, causing Nina to blush even redder, and she hid her face with her hands. You'd think that Nina would have gotten used to me treating you two like that, giggled Kimi. Now come on, let's go train. I have to tell you two about what's going to happen in the final battle, stammered Nina. Final battle? Asked Kimi, interested. So we get to kick ass again? Pretty much, replied Nina. It all ends in 7 months, added Nina. Why? I think that I will answer that question for you, said Tenchi. What the hell are you doing here? Asked Sukyu with hate in his tone. Just passing on the news of the day, replied Tenchi, smirking, getting a death glare from Sukyu. He then fixed his gaze to Nina, who changed. So you fused already? Too bad. What was that? Asked Sukyu, getting ready to charge at him when Kimi held him back. Calm down Barker, you're going to start an unnecessary fight, stated Kimi, struggling to hold her brother. When Sukyu calmed down, Kimi let him go, and before they knew it, Tenchi stroked Nina's cheek, which caused Sukyu's brain to go crazy. He attacks the boy in front of him and left him with a busted up lip and a black-blue eye. He put his arm around Nina's shoulder. The look that Sukyu gave him was that she was his and his only. When Tenchi disappeared, he glared at Sukyu. Oh, that's cute, you were jealous, laughed Kimi. Shut up, mumbled Sukyu, blushing lightly, fixing his gaze to the tree. When Kimi stopped laughing, she noticed the awkward feeling. So they walked in silence to the training ground along with Kenta, who was in his pup form resting in Nina's arms. When they reached the battlefield, Luna came out and Kenta woke up. Sup Luna, greeted Kimi. Hi Kimi-chan and Sukyu-san, said Luna politically. So are any of you willing to help? Asked Nina. It's not going to be easy, I'll tell you that much. Hell yeah, I'm in, said Kimi and Sukyu. Good now Nina-chan, I want you to bite your thumb and write kanji Q in the on readings and just let me do the rest, explained Luna. Hi, replied Nina, biting her thumb, watching the red liquid drop to the ground, and she wrote Q in kanji. When she was complete, Luna started to chant something in a weird language. When she finished and placed her hands on the writing, a huge golden door appeared. What the F? Mumbled Kimi, and Orsuke was also staring at the door. Let's go, said Luna with Kenta behind her and Nina. The group reached a huge area that was undetectable. Welcome to the Kyuubi's training ground, said Luna, spreading her arms wide. Cool, so that way no one will notice the huge amount of chakra, said Nina, understanding the situation. So does that mean that we can go full power? Begged Kenta. Yeah, replied Luna, which caused Kenta to shout a yeah so loud. So go on, unleash, and Nina, I won't help you like last time, you're on your own, explained the purple fox, receiving a nod from an unsure Nina. When they unleashed their full power, forcing Kimi and Tsukyu down, Kenta was finished and excited, while Nina was unsure about this but ready. That was strong, said Kimi, trying to stand up. Is this the power that Madara is after? Yeah, answered Nina, staring at her hand. She tightened her fist, and this is why he can't have it. With this much power he will take over not just Konoha but the whole world. Nina looked at Kimi and her face was beaming with excitement while Tsukyu smirked. Arigato you guys, mumbled Nina. Alright, I want me two foxes in the center, said Luna. Hi Luna, said the two demon foxes, when they were face to face and prepared to fight. Alright, get ready, on your mark, get set, go, said Luna when two blurs ran towards each other. Kenta kicked Nina down. Nina-chan, you have to control your power and try to focus, advised Kenta, looking worried. Don't soften up, I know that your kick is way strong than that, shouted Nina. She got up to her feet and ran towards Kenta, who dodged her punch, but when he her she puffed away and behind him was Nina. She landed a perfect hit. Cage Bunshin no Jutsu, said Nina, smirking. She tightened her forehead protector and got ready for whatever attack was coming on its way. Kenta struggled up to his feet, coughing up some B. This is just a warm-up, smirked Kenta. He was prepared for the real Nina, who didn't appear. He looked around, but then he stood still and sensed her below the earth. He used Mud Wave Jutsu. I don't know if that's real. He covered up the whole battle area. Nina, shouted Kimi. Don't lose faith, she hasn't lost, smirked Luna as Nina jumped out of the mud with a couple of clones. They were forming the original Rasengan in their hands. Nina smirked and aimed for Kenta, who was in mid-air trying to block when he used Substitution Jutsu to switch with a log. The log was hit with the Rasengan. Kuso, mumbled Nina as she looked around for him. Nina, try to use your fox senses, shouted Luna. How? Shouted back Nina. Only you know, replied the fox known as Luna. Think I have to concentrate, thought Nina. She stood still trying to focus. When her ears twitched, she could hear things that humans couldn't. She can hear someone breathing and someone underneath her. She reacted quickly and jumped up to the sky when Kenta jumped out of the dirt. Lesson 1 complete, announced Kenta when Nina landed next to him. She was happy. Good job, you adapted faster than what I had expected. Arigato, smiled Nina, excited. Next two fighter Uchiha Kimi and Uchiha Tsukyu, said Luna, smiling. Tsukyu and Kimi walked up to the center of the battlefield. Kimi took something out of her pockets. It was a glove that reached her elbows and had finger holes. If you don't know what I mean, think about Sakura in the first movie. Those gloves that she had on, they were blue and ruby edges. Mom made these for me, said Kimi, smirking. Fashion won't do you any good, stated Tsukyu. Bit me, replied Kimi, ticked. I'd rather bit Nina, smirked Tsukyu, causing the young Uzumaki to blush. All right Romeo, your Juliet has been embarrassed more than enough, joked Kimi. Begin, shouted Luna, raising an arm in the air. Recap. Mom made these for me, said Kimi, smirking. Fashion won't do you any good, stated Tsukyu. Bit me, replied Kimi, ticked. I'd rather bit Nina, smirked Tsukyu, causing the young Uzumaki to blush. All right Romeo, your Juliet has been embarrassed more than enough, joked Kimi. Begin, shouted Luna, raising an arm in the air. Tsukyu and Kimi jumped a few distance from each other. So Kimi, feel like you can take me, smirked the Uchiha. Please, I can take you down in my sleep, replied Kimi. She jumped back into the trees. Kimi, you're too predictable. You're trying to gain time to capture me in a genjutsu. Now the question is, where did you go? Thought Tsukyu. Meanwhile, Kimi was hiding on top of a tree watching Suki with her Sharingan. You may think that I am predictable, but let's just say that I have a few tricks up my sleeve, thought Kimi. She set up traps near the opening of the forest and she placed bomb tags on many trees. When Suki activated the first bomb tag, he was only a shadow clone, a Bunshin. Perfect, step 1 complete, thought Kimi. When Suki appeared behind her and grabbed her arm and threw her to the ground, she managed to free herself from his grip before she landed on the floor. She backflipped and landed perfectly on the ground. And that's what Dad has been telling you, you need to strategize because you're way too predictable, lectured Suki. Sure about that, mumbled Kimi when she gathered up chakra to her fist and she punched the ground, making a landslide, and the tree that Suki was in collapsed. He was trapped in a cage. Hausenka no jutsu, balsam fire, shouted Kimi when a huge fireball landed on the cage, setting it on fire. Damn Kimi, you didn't have to K him, shouted Kenta watching the fight from a distance. His not S, replied Kimi, focusing on the ground when his fist greeted her face. But in time she grabbed his fist. It was now taijutsu and they were both equals. They made it out of the forest. Those two are never going to stop now, complained Nina. They were punching and kicking and dodging it last for another 2 hours. Until Kimi got tired and Suki gave her the finishing blow, she collapsed on the ground panting. Good girl, smiled Suki, she lasted longer than last time. He lifted up her sleepy body and took her back to the group. Kimi woke up but she was still tired. I lost again? Asked Kimi. Suki nodded and closed her eyes again. I'll kick your next time, she said more weakly. Keep dreaming, smirked Suki. Barker, mumbled Kimi. And you two still keep on fighting, complained Kenta. But I have to admit Kimi-chan gave you a run for your money. Yeah, I guess she did, agreed Suki, but just not yet. Nina started to heal Kimi and watched her friend sleep peacefully. But that peace didn't last too long when she woke up pumping with energy. Ah, much better, shouted Kimi, stretching her arms up in the air. Let's go back home. Yeah, I think that today we have tested the training ground far enough, said Luna. Tested? Well, of course this place hasn't been used in a while, explained Luna. When they went through the same doorway and she closed it. So you guys experienced it and it was a success. Well, we should be heading home, it's getting late, said Kimi, stretching. You never run out of energy, sighed Suki. What was that? Shouted Kimi, glaring at Suki. She grabbed his shirt and dragged home. Hey Kimi, stop that, shouted Suki, but the girl continued walking. Sayonara Nina, Luna and Kenta, waved Kimi. Sayonara, shouted the foxes. When they used a jutsu to get home. Hinata hugged them when they entered. Welcome home, said Hinata. Where's Dad? Asked Nina. In the room. Thank you. Nina walked into her parents' room to find her father sleeping. She woke him up. Dad, wake up, whispered Nina. When he hugged her, shouting, Ramen. Our Dad, wake up. And with that Naruto woke up. Nina, what time is it? Asked Naruto. 10 p.m. but besides that I have something to ask you, replied Nina. What's up? Dad, did you sense our chakra today? Now that you mention it, I didn't. Why? You didn't train? Asked Naruto, confused. Because we found out a method in where we can train without anyone sensing our chakra. Explained Nina, giving him a thumbs up. That's great, but where did you guys go? Luna opened up an old fox training ground and it was cool. Training ground. I'll have to see this spot tomorrow. Great then, good night Daddy, said Nina. A training ground, what's this all about, QB? Kid, it seems like our daughter has been in the legendary battlegrounds. Legendary battlegrounds. It used to be a way whereas the demon foxes were allowed to train and go, all out, without people attacking us or bringing in enemies. I see, then is there any danger into this training ground? Not really, but only that you have a time limit in there. When she passed that time limit, then they will remain in there forever. Then how much time do they have in there? 8 hours tops. Thanks for the info, Naruto-kun, called Hinata. Coming Hinata-chan, replied Naruto. QB, in 8 more months then the war will begin. Yeah. Hinata sat in between Naruto's legs. Naruto-kun, were you speaking to QB-san? Oh yeah, but more importantly, how's the baby? All right, I have a feeling that it's going to be a boy, said Hinata, rubbing her abdomen. Naruto placed his hand on top of hers. Naruto-kun, is everything all right? No, nothing at all, said Naruto, full of energy. Hinata didn't buy this for a second. You always get me with that, she smiled at her victory. I'm just worried what happens if or God forbid our kids will be all by themselves like how I was. It was painful. Hinata embraced him in a hug. You Barker don't talk like you have already lost, said Hinata, tears coming out of her eyes. She bid her face in his sea and cried for a while. She stopped crying and looked at Naruto. He was worried but more relaxed. Please make me this promise, Naruto K-kun. Anything for you, my love, said Naruto, stroking her long hair. Please don't see change, just stay the way that you are. I promise, whispered Naruto into her ear. Arigato, and with that she fell asleep. Time skip 8 months later. It's almost time, said Kimi. I know it's all or nothing, agreed Nina. Let's promise not to in the battlefield, stated Sukyu. Promise, said the two girls. I'll go to the hospital, mom is going to have the baby, said Nina looking at the time, and with that she rushed to the hospital where her mother is going through one hell of a pain. When she entered the hospital, she entered the room where her mom was resting in and the baby was in Naruto's arm. Look Nina, it's your new baby brother, said Naruto. Oh, he is so kawaii, said Nina, taking her little brother in her arms. Hinata started waking up. Naruto-kun and Nina. Mom, take a break, said Nina, do you want to see your son? Hi. Nina walked over to her mom and handed her the baby. Ah, he is so cute, said Hinata, smiling at her giggling baby who was playing with Hinata's finger. Naruto stood beside his wife. But this happy moment soon changed when they sensed his chakra. He appeared before their very eyes with Tenchi beside him. What a beautiful baby, smirked Madara. If we are going to fight, we are going to fight in a real battlefield. As you wish, Naruto. And with that the ninjas disappeared and poof away to their own battlefield. Good luck, Naruto-kun, Nina and everyone, prayed Hinata looking at her child, please come home back alive. What a beautiful baby, smirked Madara. If we are going to fight, we are going to fight in a real battlefield. As you wish, Naruto. And with that the ninjas disappeared and poof away to their own battlefield. Good luck, Naruto-kun, Nina and everyone, prayed Hinata looking at her child, please come home back alive. It was at a huge battlefield where the group decided to fight. This is it, the moment that we have all been waiting for, thought Nina looking straight forward. Nina-chan, we've combined our powers and in return we have increased our strength, let's show them what we demon foxes are able to do, said Luna inside of Nina's head. Hi Luna-chan. Nina, are you ready? Shouted Kimi leaping from tree to tree. I was born ready, Kimi, replied Nina determined. That's the spirit, just don't put your guard down, acknowledged Naruto. Hi, said the three genin. They stopped to see Madara's army of the S with a couple of ninjas that were alive. Tenchi, whose side are you really on? Shouted Nina. He didn't respond but instead got ready to fight. Tenchi, whispered Nina. While Konoha's army was ready to fight when it started. Raining, there was only the sound of weapons clashing. Naruto was fighting Madara alongside with Sasuke, who also wanted to kill the man who helped Itachi kill the Uchiha clan. When Itachi appeared again and was fighting Sasuke. So we meet again, little brother, Itachi smirked. Yes, big brother, said Sasuke. The two Uchiha brothers fight another epic battle. Both had activated Sharingan and fought at an impressive speed. Meanwhile, Kimi, Sukyu and Nina have their hands full with the zombies. Kuso, go back to where the S goes, shouted Kimi, frustrated at the fact that they won't stay down. Her screams of pure anger were still overpowered by the M of the zombies fighting off the genins. Kimi, calm down or we will never go further, said Nina, elbowing the zombie that dared attack her. Hi, replied Kimi in a bored way when she kicked 15 zombies to Karajo land. Where's Tenchi? Asked Nina. Maybe he can help us stop this, offered the young Uzumaki. Face it, Nina, said Sukyu, he doesn't really care about us, added the young male Uchiha. Sukyu, don't say such things, I mean he cared about Nina when she was crystallized, argued Kimi. Hi Sukyu-kun, agreed Nina, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, and 20 Ninas appeared fighting off the zombies. Sukyu was using his fire techniques to burn the zombies. Kuso, cursed Kimi for the 1,000th time. Shut up, Kimi, shouted Sukyu, annoyed by the constant cursing. Saying Kuso over and over again isn't helping. Then what the hell am I supposed to do? Barked Kimi. We need to take down the source of power, replied Sukyu. But who is the source of power, Madara? Asked the young female Uchiha. Sukyu looked up at Tenchi. He was the one taking control. Is it him? Asked Kimi, getting a nod from Sukyu. Then let's take him down. Shot Kimi. When she saw Nina running towards Tenchi. Nina, wait! Shouted Kimi, and Sukyu running after her. We need to come up with a plan. She kept on running until she was face to face with Tenchi. Why? Quote, quote. Tenchi, why the hell are you doing all of this, huh? Asked Nina, confused and frustrated. Kenta was besides her right now and watched as Luna came out. Because in order to end this crazy war is to kill them, answered Tenchi, really cold. Them, you mean Luna and other foxes, mumbled Nina. You're just like that bastard Madara. Don't you dare speak about my father like that, growled Tenchi. He was going to hurt her, but Kenta grabbed his arm. You will not hurt my mistress Luna or Nina, growled Kenta, showing his fangs. You're all the same, you monsters, said Tenchi, taking his arm back. You'll kill us all. Shut the F up, shouted Luna. You humans don't understand how it feels like when we are told that we are horrible and only cause destruction. People like you and Madara kill us little by little just for power, you power-hungry bastard. Shouted the young fox. Luna, said Nina. Let's kick his A, said Luna, looking at Nina. We'll pull him back to his senses by force, agreed Nina when Kimi and Sukyu reached her. They stared at the two where chakra was coming out from Nina and the atmosphere was getting stronger and heavier. Nina, what happened? Asked Kimi, concerned about her friend. Please don't get involved with this fight, I have to beat him for the sake of Fox Clan, said Nina. The two back off and fought zombies that dared to interrupt the fight. While Naruto had Madara beat, but Madara kept on fighting back. Damn you Uzumaki, hissed Madara as Naruto s him at his right arm. Humph, said Naruto, looking at Madara fight back. He ran up to Naruto faster than ever. What the, when did you? When Madara punched Naruto right on the stomach. Get so fast, finished Naruto, whopping some of the blonde from his mouth. He smirked and did a couple of hand seals, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, and 20 clones appeared. What do you think that you can get me? What, such a useless technique? Smirked the Uchiha, copying the jutsu, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Naruto's clones went to hold down the criminal. The clones fought until there were only 2 figures remaining. Face it, boy, you may be at a Hokage level, but you will never become a Hokage. Shouted Madara, laughing manically at the blonde. One of the ninja's rules was to not underestimate your enemy, smirked Naruto. One of the clones came from underneath the ground and pulled Madara into the ground. What the F is this? Cursed Madara, taken back by the attack. Naruto stuck his tongue out like when he was a little kid. You little Ketsune. Ultimate Rasengan, shouted Naruto as 2 clones from behind finished making the final stated of the Rasengan. He charged for Madara, and when he hit the older Uchiha, the body was hit so hard with the jutsu that it turned into ashes. Sayonara Madara, said Naruto when he fell down to his knees. The jutsu's side effect was kicking in. Meanwhile, everyone stopped as they sensed the chakra and the smell of familiar bee was in the air. Dad, shouted Nina when some zombies blocked her way. Move, demanded the young blonde when the zombies didn't react. She used the Byakugan and she hit all of them in only seconds. Gamen, but you earned it, mumbled Nina as she charged to her father's location with Sukyu, Kimi, and Kenta following behind. When they reached the battlegrounds with Naruto and Madara, Nina ran up to her dad. She sighed of relief when she saw him breathing, but he lost way too much B. Dad, hang in there, K, said Nina, taking her father's arm. Nina, struggled out Naruto. Don't worry, Sakura-sensei is coming, said Nina. Hi, and with that he fell asleep. Dad, come on, wake up, said the young Kaneki, worried when she saw her dad's eyes close. Anju showed up with a medical team. While the other squads fought the zombies, Kenta was in shock when he saw his father in ashes. Kuso, you Ketsune demons, cursed Tenchi, balling up a fist. You'll pay for this. Tenchi, it's over, stop those zombies, pleaded Nina, staying by her father's side, tears rolling down her cheeks. He didn't even bother to help, but instead he disappeared, and so did the army of the Uns. So does that mean that it's over? Asked Kimi, sitting down next to Nina as they watched Sakura heal Naruto up. What a barker, cursed Sakura, your dad is as reckless as ever. His right arm suffered some serious injuries, but because of the QB, Naruto will be all right, assured the pink-haired woman. What a relief, sighed Nina. Luna came out of her body. Nina, it isn't over with that Tenchi person is still angry and he might get revenge for his father, explained Luna. I know that he is, or better say was your friend. Hi, he was, but next time we meet he is our enemy, if he attacks first, stated Nina, determined when they helped carry some of the injured to the hospital. Naruto was put next to Hinata, who was trying to calm the crying boy down. The boy had some little blue hair and deep blue eyes just like his father. Ichi, calm down, whispered Hinata when she hummed him a little song. The baby closed his eyes and fell asleep. Nina stood there helping her mom with the baby while she walked over to Naruto. Nina saw how Hinata fixed some of his spikes. Naruto-kun, whispered Hinata when Naruto woke up. Huh, where am I? Asked Naruto when he saw his right arm in a cast. Not again, pouted Naruto when Hinata helped him sit up. Thanks Hina-chan, smirked the blonde, giving his wife a K. Nina turned around, rocking the baby so he won't wake up. Naruto noticed his two children and called Nina over. When she walked over to him, her fox ears twitched when Ichi woke up and started to poke her ears. Come on Ichi, stop, complained Nina when Anju appeared in the room. Dad, you're awake, that's great because we have special news for you, said Anju, smiling. Special news? Asked Hinata. Hi Dad, your dream is going to come to true, said the silver-haired girl, grinning from ear to ear. Recap. Dad, you're awake, that's great because we have special news for you, said Anju, smiling. Special news? Asked Hinata. Hi Dad, your dream is going to come to true, said the silver-haired girl, grinning from ear to ear. What do you mean, Anju? Asked Nina, her ears pointed upward. Dad, you're the new Hokage, shouted Anju with glee. Naruto stood quiet for a while until his brain had received the great news. I'm Hokage, shouted Naruto, hugging his whole family. Yeah, so hurry up and go to Chuan-sama to make it official, stated the silvered hair girl. Naruto K. Hinata fully and hugged his children and headed out of the door to receive his award for all of these years of working hard to earn the lure of Hokage. Naruto approached the Hokage mansion to see Chuan glancing out of the window to villages. When she noticed Naruto, she smiled. Sakura was besides her. Who would have thought that one simple mission caused the complete change in your life, Naruto, smirked Chuan, crossing her arms. You have yourself a family, and friends, and now the respect of your villages. Of course you know how the elders are, you because you took down Madara Uchiha, you have developed your own jutsus and I am proud to hand over the lure of Hokage to you, Naruto. Naruto grinned at her. Arigato Chuan Bar-chan, grinned Naruto. Chuan was angry but let it s. Now Naruto, because you are now Hokage you must take action, analyze all of the shinobis and all of the paperworks are yours now, explained Chuan. A Hokage is much more important than any other shinobi, so Naruto, do your job wisely and enjoy your future, finished Chuan. Also the ceremony starts tomorrow, so look nice and prepare for responsibilities. Thanks, but you didn't have to tell me, I already knew that. When I aimed for Hokage I thought about the responsibilities, I know how big a Hokage is. Finally, after all of my childhood of being picked on or being called a demon, I'm going to get my respect around here and show the villages that I am no demon but a leader born to protect this village, said Naruto. Chuan knew how much Naruto matured, but still this surprised her. She was taken back by his powerful speech. Good luck, smiled Chuan. I'm going to head back home to stay with the family for a while, said Naruto, walking out of the room. He walked home. Finally he is Hokage starting tomorrow. A few hours later. Naruto-kun, look, I made your favorite ramen with rice as a side dish, smiled Hinata when she heard Ichi start crying. She ran over to her baby who stretched out his arms to Naruto. Oh, you want to be with daddy? She walked towards Naruto and the baby grabbed Naruto's arm. Naruto lifted the baby and played for a while with Ichi. He had his mother's hair color with his spikes and eyes. Anju, can you come here real quick? Said Hinata. Yeah, responded Anju. What's up? Anju, can we go for a walk together? Asked the blue-haired Hyuga. Sure mom, replied golden-eyed girl. They walked outside under the nice sunshine. Anju took a glance at her mother and noticed that something's wrong. Mom, is something wrong? Asked Anju, worried. Anju, I know that you know how tomorrow is the final battle, stated Hinata. I'm worried that you guys will get hurt and I want to fight as well, but I'm afraid of what might happen to Ichi. Anju grabbed her mother's hand and smiled at her. Mom, stay home and protect Ichi. Dad would be hurt if anything happens to you or any of us, so please stay home, pleaded Anju. But I want to help too, pressed Hinata. I haven't done much. Please mom, just wait for us to come home and we will all celebrate our victory, said Anju almost crying. We don't want to lose you. Hinata hugged her adopted daughter and sang her a gentle lullaby. I'll stay home and watch from afar and prepare a dinner for you guys, said Hinata hugging her daughter. Thank you mommy, smiled Anju hugging her mother. Well, let's go home and prepare your weapons, said Hinata. Hi. Meanwhile, Nina, I know how you feel about Tenchi, but he is an enemy, said Sukyu. But nothing, I don't want to see my girl hurt, so please don't do anything reckless, pleaded Sukyu. Sukyu-kun, I love you, smiled Nina, and I will fight our enemy. Thanks, smiled the young Uchiha, I love you too. Nina blushed and her tail wagged. Someone's happy, smirked Sukyu. Barker, said Nina, her face bright red, it's a nice day, I wish that it were peaceful always. Yeah, smiled Sukyu. He grabbed Nina in a hug. She rested her head on his knee, hearing his heart beat. With Kimi. Man, I wish that some boy would like me, sighed Kimi. She walked down Konoha when she bumped hard into someone. Sorry, apologized the Uchiha. No, it's all right, said the young boy picking up his bag. Are you a ninja? Asked Kimi. Yeah, my name is Atasumi, said the boy. He has dark purple hair with light violet eyes. My name is Kimi Uchiha, stated Kimi. So where were you heading? Home, I just came back from a mission. So are you fighting in tomorrow's battle? Asked Kimi. Are you kidding me? Of course, replied the excited boy. I can't wait to kick some zombie, eh? Hell yeah, replied Kimi, shouting along with him. Hey, do you want to train or do you think you'll lose? Bring it on, Kimi-chan. Hi Atasumi-kun. After those two headed out to beat the living daylights out of each other. Sakura and Sasuke were also preparing themselves. Every shinobi is getting prepared for the fight of a lifetime. The next day came, everyone headed out, said the goodbyes and waited for the war amongst the living with the S. Dad, they're here, reported Anju. Okay, tell everyone to divide up into groups. Most likely Tenchi will send a load of zombies, so tell them to fight in the group with me, which will be Anju, Nina, Sukyu, Kimi, Sasuke, and Kiba. I want the medical ninjas in the back, while the group with Shikamaru, Shino, and Choji to defend the back, ordered Naruto. Hi father, no Hokage-sama, smiled Anju, reported to the ninjas. The zombies came in what seemed millions. We the ninjas of the Hidden Leaf can take down whatever you bring at us, shouted Naruto. Tenchi was in the front of the army. He was displeased with Naruto. Nina growled at the sight of her former friend. Nina, calm down and follow my orders. Hi, replied Nina, trying to calm down. He's right, Nina-chan, said Kenta. Of course we Ketsuns are here as well to help. Yes we are, agreed Luna, coming out of Nina. Even though I can leave your body, you still have the appearance as a Ketsun. It appears so, said the now silver-haired girl. Either way I will fight and I won't hold back. When the zombies started to come right on after them, the ninjas attacked at their position. Even though you would K them, they would come back. But that didn't stop Konoha's shinobis, they still fought back. Nina, I will let you fight Tenchi, because I know how it feels to lose a friend. Just don't screw up now like I did when I was 12, because you're stronger than any girl I've met. You can do it, stated Naruto with an assuring smile. Thank you Dad, and I promise you that I will defeat Tenchi, responded Nina, taking full action and ran towards her target. Sukyu and Kimi followed behind but were told to have her back and not to fight Tenchi. This is Nina's battle. When Nina saw Tenchi, he smirked and headed to a better spot to fight. Nina followed behind with Kenta and Luna following her. The irony of the same spot where the first Hokage fought Madara Uchiha, and where Naruto fought Sasuke, Valley of the End, that's their battlefield. You know this is the same spot where Madara Uchiha fought the first Hokage, right? Said Tenchi, looking at the waterfall. Before we art, I want to know, why is it that the man who you hated, your father, is the same man who you want to get revenge for? Asked Nina. Tenchi smirked at her question. He looked at the clouds and then he faced her with a crazy expression. It looked like he lost his mind. Because he was my father, I was supposed to K him, but instead your father did the job. I hate him, so I'm going to make him lose the ones most precious to him, his family, starting with his youngest daughter, replied Tenchi, throwing explosion tags at her. She jumped down to hit the water. She looked unpleased with expression. You are a fool, said Nina. Revenge is what made you like this. Nina made a couple of hand signs, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, and two clones appeared. I will never let you hurt my family. She charged at him. As he did, he activated his Sharingan while she did the same with her Byakugan. Her clones followed her and all attacked his chakra points, but he disappeared and he hit the clones with a futon jutsu and all of the clones went away. All clones, huh? Doesn't matter, little Haim, I will find you, shouted Tenchi. Meanwhile, Kenta fought some of the zombies trying to help Tenchi. Luna entered Nina and helped her in whatever way possible. Nina attacked Tenchi from behind, but he was a step ahead and kicked her down until her body hit the statue she coughed up. She remembers her Rasengan training, but she always failed at it even with shadow clones. It's now or never, she whispered to herself. She summoned up to clones who did what Naruto's clones usually do and they formed a blue sphere. I did it, said Nina, her eyes on the blue sphere in her hands. Time to test out your power. She charged for Tenchi, who had his guard down at the moment and didn't notice her sneak attack, Rasengan. And the blue sphere hit his right arm. Curse the boy, you little b. This is the power of an Uzumaki, remember that, smirked Nina, keeping her guard up. Kenta watched as the zombies weakened. The zombies are weakening, thought the little fox. He told Luna telepathically. Luna received the message and told Nina. Nina, it seems like Tenchi's life is what keeps these zombies moving. It must be the curse of the forbidden jutsu. I see, thanks for the notice, said Nina, charging for Tenchi. When she saw his face, his sadness, it made her stop in her tracks. Tenchi took this opening to nail her in the stomach. Then he grabbed her arm and swung her around and at a good speed her threw her down to the cliff, but she gathered up chakra to her hands to grab onto the wall. Even though it slowed down her fall, she well down. She coughed up more. Nina, what the hell was that? You left yourself opened, shouted Luna in her head. I know, I'm sorry, I just froze. The look in his face, the sadness, the old Tenchi, I saw him, said Nina, trying to get up. The pain was unbearable. I'll heal you up with my chakra, but watch yourself, warned Luna, letting her purple chakra spill out and cover up Nina. She gained more power and her wounds healed. That's cheating, Nina-chan, said Tenchi, shaking his finger in a no way. Using your demon as power. Luna is not a demon and she is a part of me, so she is me as I am her, stated Nina, her fist tightened as just watching him was a crime to her. She used chakra on her feet to gain power. When jumping, she punched him in the face. And don't you dare look down on Ketsuns, because unlike you and your father, they are gentle and look for peace, not power, shouted Nina. Peace, not power, laughed Tenchi. You idiot, don't you understand? Those demons are the reason for these wars in the past and present. Look at the Nine-Tails Fox, all of the people killed by that one demon and countless people after it, shouted Tenchi, and you call them peaceful? Nina attacked him again, but this time she landed on his stomach and held down his arms using chakra to have a good force on him. You're the one to talk. Your father, he was the leader of the Akatsuki who wanted the power of the tailed demons, so don't bring the bull s onto me when you have no right to talk, said Nina, reaching her point. You're a real naughty girl, in this position, smirked Tenchi. What's this all about? We are in the middle of fight, shouted Nina, smacking him for stupid thoughts. But that s ended up being a punch in the face until coughed up b in her face. He pushed her off, but she jumped backwards, landing perfectly. Her tail and ear stood still as she waited for his movement. Ha, you're not like your father but not like your mother, laughed Tenchi, but girl like boy, those fists are hard. If it were Kimi-chan, she would have kicked you so hard that you'll being begging for mercy, said Nina. Her hands were in the Hyuga taijutsu stances. But I will show you the power of a Hyuga and Uzumaki together. Her eyes were red with the Byakugan. She waited for him to get in close enough for her to attack. When he charged at her, she did gentle fist with the fox's power. It was triple the pain. When she finished, he landed on the grounded. Back with the group. Hey, the zombies disappeared, said Naruto. Nina did it. Back with Nina. Well, aren't you going to finish me? Asked Tenchi. Nina approached him and noticed the smile. I can finally ended it all here. Cough the pain and tea that my dad cough inflicted on me. I can rest in peace. Tenchi, if you wanted happiness, why didn't you come with us when you could? Asked Nina, tears rolling down her cheeks. You know what, cough Nina-chan, you're a good girl, but do me this one last favor. He asked, spitting B up. What is it? Asked the Nina, tears still coming out. What is your wish? I want you to cough K me. He begged, blinking slowly, looking at the clouds clear up and a bit of sunshine coming out. Let me, go to a better, place. You can come with us, I'm sure that you'll be welcomed, assured Nina, falling to her knees. You're too, kind, you're kind, Of people shouldn't be, ninjas, he said. He closed his eyes. P. Please, stay kind. D. Goodbye Nina. C. Chan. You fool, you could have lived happily, cried out Nina. He has suffered a lot. Nina, imagine being abused mentally and physically every day of your life, seeing your mother K in front of you, but now he can be happy, explained Luna looking down at the body. B. But, said couldn't finish, can we at least give him a funeral? Yeah, said Luna placing her hands in the young girl's shoulder. Listening to her cry, when Kenta, Sukyu, and Kimi came down to them and saw Nina crying and Tenchi's. Nina, did you him? Asked Kimi. Why yeah, said Nina cleaning her years away. Sukyu embraced her in a hug, thanks. Sure no problem, I'm sure now Tenchi is happy up in heaven, said Sukyu tightening his hug on Nina. He was a good guy in the end, choked Nina. Let's head back when you feel ready, said Kimi. I'm okay, let's take his body back, said Nina. Okay, said Sukyu without a second thought. The group headed to Konoha where everyone was waiting. It was a happy and sad day for Konoha. Everyone did a funeral for Tenchi and on his gravestone it says, once an enemy, and a good friend, we will remember you always, may you find a better life. It was a sunshiny day as Konoha recovers from the war with the U. Naruto had his clones help with his paperwork and usual walked around Konoha to see his village. Good morning Mr. Hokage, said a little girl giving him a daisy that she found. Thanks, smiled Naruto making the little girl giggle. He continued his walk around finding Nina who turned back to normal long blonde hair with blue eyes with Sukyu. Good morning Dad, smiled Nina, I promise not to be late to dinner okay? You do that and remember Sukyu our deal, said Naruto. Sukyu nodded and Nina was confused. What deal? Asked Nina. Sukyu stayed quiet and Naruto walked home to go see his wife play the little baby. Ichi, aren't you so cute, giggled Hinata playing with the baby who grabbed her hair and made cute baby laughs. She sensed Naruto, Daddy's home Ichi, the baby started to drool. Welcome back honey, she gained a K from Naruto. Whoa, it feels good to be home, smirked Naruto watching the baby swing his arm up in the air was laughing. How was work as Hokage? Asked Hinata rubbing his shoulders. Hard, now I understand why Chu and Bar-chan always complained about the paperwork, signed Naruto. Hinata K and giggled. Someone's giggly today. I'm just glad that now one got hurt and that Nina is smiling again, stated Hinata. I was worried when she came home depressed. But she's out with Sukyu so he makes her happy, smiled Naruto, just like how I make you smile. Yeah, she hugged him again, we are finally at peace with the whole Madara thing. Yeah, but poor boy Tenchi was abused by his own father, he was power hungry and he hit Tenchi because of pure anger. Naruto got upset. I know how he must feel, but now he can smile in heaven, said Hinata gazing out of the window looking at the clouds and birds passing by. That's why I love you, always cheering me up, smirked Naruto. Time skip 10 years later. Nina was 22 and was about to give birth. Sukyu rushed to the hospital to get there in time after his hand was abused. Nina gave birth to twins, one with blue eyes and one with black eyes. One was a boy and the other was a girl. What's going to be their name? Asked Nina cradling her children. Mei and Kin. Asked Sukyu. Perfect, smiled the blonde woman. Mei and Kin, welcome to Konoha. Naruto and Hinata came in the room to see the grandchildren. Anju was holding her 2-year-old daughter named Hana. Ichi ran up to his sister. Big sis, called the little boy. Look Ichi, it's my 2 kids Mei and Kin, smiled Nina. Hinata hugged her daughter and held the babies. They're so adorable, smiled Hinata. Naruto patted his son-in-law's shoulder. You'll take good care of my daughter and your kids, and trust me, at night these kids will be crying like there's no tomorrow, so prepare yourself, said Naruto. Okay, I'll remember, smiled Sukyu. Sakura, Sasuke, Kimi, and Atasumi, who is now Kimi's soon-to-be husband, came. Look at my grandchildren now, I'm a grandma, smiled Sakura and Hinata. Soon they'll be running around calling us grandma and grandpa, said Hinata. When it was late, Nina, Sukyu, and their kids headed home. They sat their babies down to sleep and Nina walked onto the porch. She was a spirit come down. Her eyes were wide when she saw the spirit. Tenchi? She asked and he nodded. Well, look at you, a family now, smiled Tenchi. How's heaven? She asked. It's alright, it's a lot more peaceful. The gods gave a chance to congratulate you too, explained Tenchi when he saw Sukyu come out. Sukyu, I just want you to take care of her. I might have lost to you, but I expect you to make her smile every day. Of course, Tenchi, said Sukyu. Well, I best be going up, stated the young spirit, though I never told you this, Nina-chan. I loved you and wish you the best, and with that he went back up the sky. Nina was crying happy tears. Sayonara, Tenchi, said Nina looking up at the sky. Sukyu embraced her and they gazed up at the stars. From their own they will live happily with their friends and family. End. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.